There we go. All right. All right. Sorry about that. A little bit of a delay. How are you? How's everyone doing? I hope the stream looks good. Hi there, Arka. How's your week been? It's been a pretty hectic week here. Let me drop the volume down a bit. There we go. Should be a lot better. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let's wait like 3 minutes and we'll get started. Meanwhile, drop some message in the chat. Does the stream look good? See my big face. Is the big face looking good? We've added a nice sticker on top. I hope you guys like the ticker as well. I was hoping to get some more viewers. Yes, finally, Rajni Sultana is here. It's been. I was really hoping you'd join. आज तो गारंटी है. मुझे लग रहा है कि 2 ही लोग ज्वाइन करने वाला है. तो आपका I want to give you your gas fees जो बहुत दिन से आप पूछ रहे हो. I'm doing very well. I've been having a great week. Crypto wise, I started using this platform. Let me just open it out while we wait for some people to pour in. Let me know इसके बारे में आप जानते हो क्या? So this is DBank. DBank is essentially a Web3 dashboard where you can view your crypto. But it's also using DBank. They have their own social fi media streams के साथ. Let me just connect this wallet. This is not my main wallet, of course. इधर से तो मैंने connect करने वाला. This is a giveaways wallet. I've been hanging out on DBank, spending some time. So we're not logged in. Oh, you're on there. Let me do one thing, Rajni. I'll send you my profile personally. You can follow. I don't want to dox my link. नहीं DeFiVerse के लिए अभी नहीं बनाया. मैंने हमारे पर्सनल अकाउंट के लिए बनाया. ये हमारा क्रिप्टो हेज फंड है. वहाँ से बनाया है. तो I think to participate on DBank, you have to first you should dox it. Look at this captcha, dude. Select all of them which are bicycles. So everything. Okay. This, I think I'm failing the captcha very badly. I'm tempted to dox the ID, to be honest. Just shill it through DeFiVerse. It's a good idea. So how debank works is that people make posts. For example, let's say this post. Okay, you can see this reward pool here. I know, Rajni. I think you understand how debank works, but just for the others, yeah, it's an excellent portfolio software. But also, so let's go into the social media aspect. So if people post things, they can add some reward into their pool, and let's say uh, you do something like this. For whatever interactions you do with the post, you earn some of this. Usually the amount you'll earn will be in like 4 cents, 5 cents, maybe 10 cents. But overall it adds up slowly. So it's kind of like a Twitter but with monetization. It's very interesting. You guys should check it out sometime. But to participate in most of the monetization, you'll have to mint a Web3 ID. And a Web3 ID usually costs like some $95 or something, $96. It's kind of expensive. But I just want to experiment with it, see how it worked. But I'll admit, even if you're not going to be using that aspect, the portfolio tracking aspect of it is fantastic. I think it tracks just about any DApp, 99% of DApps. And you should be, I mean, not some financial advice or something, but definitely if you want to know what all is going on in your own crypto wallet, DBank is an excellent choice. You can just come connect your wallet. So how many viewers do we have? Do we have anybody else here? Nobody joining. These streams are going very badly. I need to start shilling it somewhere else as well. Tough getting people onto the streams, huh? Let's try one thing. Let me try getting the. Let me try this. This may be risky, but it's okay. I'm not even logged into Discord. I don't know my password here. Disaster. Okay, we got the passwords right. Let's do a quick micro shill. We will shill the stream on Radiant, on the Radiant channel, and see how it goes, since that's the protocol we'll be covering. Do they have a shilling place? This is literally live advertising. Let's see how it goes. No! I figured you cannot send links here. Maybe on off topic. Let's try the same thing on off topic. Here? Oh. Okay. I guess shilling is impossible live. Let's wait another 2-3 minutes. And if you want, Rajni, I will just talk about whatever we had in mind today to you directly. हमारा भव्यम भैया, he had gone to yeah, हमारा भव्यम भैया, he had this club introduction, which is like वो college में है ना, he's still finishing his 4th year of college, so they have a new crypto blockchain club, जैसे like chess club, poker club ऐसे होता है ना college में, drama club. He's doing a blockchain club. So one of the things that he has to do today is introduce himself to all his team members and all that. So that's pretty interesting. So Bhavyam is not shilling, so I'm going to blame that as the reason why it's so many few viewers. Okay, let's get started. That's enough. So let's first talk about the crypto movement this past 2 weeks. I think we had a lot of interesting price movements. First of all, it was amazing relief bounce here. I think this fantastic movement, which was up almost, I would say 25, 5%, I think 5-6% we had movement. This happened because we got this news, which is that the Grayscale crypto finally got approved. You can say that they won their case. It's not that it got approved. And the court said, okay, finally the ETFs are done. Everybody was like, okay, Grayscale ETF is coming up immediately after Grayscale. What is that? BlackRock will come up and it's just going to be wild. So the market just moved up. I'll be honest, the pump looked very not strong. It didn't seem backed by anything except this one news. The market overall has been feeling like in a slight downtrend. And I think literally the next day, we had this news, not the next day, maybe the next to next day, we had this news, which is they said okay to it, but they also said like a little bit later, some kind of legal yes, no business. Immediately we saw the market just tanking straight back down. Not only tanking back down, luckily we have been holding this 25K resistance somewhat strongly. I'll be honest, if the market drops below 25K, we're looking at some previous lows. People are calling for 22, people are calling for 15. I still feel like the positive sentiment in the DeFi space, in the crypto space is really strong. We should not be too worried, but a lot of people have, I think, already accumulated what they can. So I don't know how much price inflow we're going to see in terms of accumulation here. I definitely am going to be investing a lot in the next couple of months. In fact, this may sound very negative, but I really would like the market to come a little bit lower here somewhere. I want to see all my favorite alts just go down 50%. I want to get a really good entry into them. I remember in the last bull market, catching that, the market was like when Bitcoin is at 3K, 3.5, everybody was just like, go home, all this crypto and all this scam. Just catching the tokens there, it felt like a dream, So that's just me personally. I really like crypto in that way. I can see you're in, I was also very aggressively investing around all these areas here, 28, 27, 26. And I'll admit I'm a little bit of an aggressive investor, a little early investing. क्योंकि मुझे पहले पैसे डालो फिर भूल जाओ दो साल बाद देखना है. This is a vibe which I prefer. A lot of people prefer testing the market, finding that correct level. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Just get in. If I have to get in again, try again. So those are the two main causes of movement. I think currently on just a technical level, the market is just facing a lot of resistance. We're going to have to see some good fundamental movements. I'm sure the first ETF that gets approved, it's just going to come back up here and just go beyond. So it's just going to be a matter of time. I don't have too much of a doubt about this. Let's talk about some other interesting news which happened this week. We had another regulatory victory, let's say. Uniswap has been fighting this case with the SEC where they're trying to essentially they're trying to against securities. You need to do this, that. The same business that we've been seeing with all Ripple and all this. Uniswap won their case recently. And I think with Ripple winning, Uniswap winning, this case also been running for 2-3 years. It looks very close to like crypto is going to be, let me not say like legal, like some dollars or some currencies, but it's definitely going to be like legal tender, or you can at least trade with it peacefully. I don't think it's going to get banned. We should definitely see a lot of positive movement coming soon. And the last interesting news with relation to all this is the negative news, but they introduced this new bill. They're just opening it out to the lower house, upper house. They also have their own version of these constitutions to get a bill passed. It's not a new bill. They're essentially saying that any application that interacts with any wallet, any wallet, think of it as if you have to connect your wallet to that application, they should do KYC and they should be fully regulated. It is ridiculous. So like MetaMask regulated, DBank regulated, Uniswap regulated. Even CoinMarketCap has something where you can connect your wallet and see some information. They're regulated. So essentially, they're saying they're going to take all of crypto and just regulate it. Yeah, so nobody thinks that this is actually going to happen. It's just it feels like how India was trying to just tax crypto very weirdly early on. Just saying that if this kind of bill gets passed, it's over. This is like absolutely the most unfair thing. We should expect to just get hammered. I don't think we'll have any future in crypto if this happens. At the same time, you can't really KYC crypto like this, The whole point of crypto is that it's transparent, immutable. You have 1,000 nodes all over the world. I really don't know how they plan on implementing this. I think it's just a power move, where the government is like, hey, I want to show you that I own you and your crypto guys can't do anything. Let's see how it goes. So let's talk about some more tech occurrences in the week. Let's first go over what probably is the most major news. It's not a bad or a big news, but it is kind of important. Binance has decided to end support for BUSD, which is it's a very big deal. If you'll see here, let me just open the BUSD prices. BUSD is a very major coin. It's the 24th just regular crypto coin itself. In terms of stables, it is literally the 4th or 5th coin, So BUSD, they're saying that they will stop supporting BUSD by the end of 2024. So there's no hurry or anything. It's kind of major news. I personally am a bit annoyed because BUSD was a fantastic token. It's one of the most strong tokens actually. If you'll see in terms of depegging and in terms of the fundamentals, BUSD has been more stable than USDC, USDT, DAI, and just Frax and just everyone. So it was actually a very nice token. It was also one of the biggest movers of the whole Binance chain. Mixed with PancakeSwap, BNB, and BUSD. I think the Binance entire smart chain. I know it's not related to the Binance protocol exactly, but they had a lot of success. And it still is having a lot of success. We'll have to see. They're saying that you go to this new token called FDUSD, which I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I would definitely say that keep in mind that this is going to end in next year, 2024. But you need to be smart and planning whatever moves you have if you own BUSD. I personally am not too much in the Binance chain, specifically in stables. I do have some NFTs and all. But yeah. So I want to talk about some positive news now. Let me just close this stuff up. As we talk about stable coins, one of what I think is the most underrepresented blockchains is getting a lot of hype. A lot of hype. Sorry about that. So we see that USDC is going native on multi-chain now. USDC usually was native only on the Ethereum chain and like a couple of other chains, and wherever you have to use USDC, you have to bridge it there. Now USDC, which is, people say that the most trustworthy stable coin, though I don't know, DAI and USDT also are pretty stable. They're going to be launching their native tokens on Optimism, on Polygon, on Solana, and a couple of other chains. I don't remember all of them. But I've highlighted this because I want to talk a little bit about Optimism. I feel it's a chain that's getting very less love and it's super cool. So, having native tokens on those platforms will rid us of all the stress of these bridges. Recently the multi-chain bridge got hacked and it's stressful using bridges, dude. You put the money in, you have to wait for 10 minutes and sometimes it's scary. Though Stargate has done a good job of holding these bridges together. This is a very good news that USDC is finally coming on OP. I would like to see native USDC tokens everywhere. I feel bad because one of the pools which I am invested in, I don't know if I should be sharing this on chain or not. Let me do this. It's not financial advice, what I'm telling you right now. I don't ever condone investing into these pools. This is what I'm doing with my personal funds. I'm in a pool which offers USDC bridged and USDC LP. And I'm earning very, very, very good APRs on that. No numbers will be mentioned, but so maybe them coming native will cut down on all these pools. But it's okay. I think having native tokens is very, very good for the ecosystem in the long term. In the same line, I want to talk about OP's main achievement in the last couple of weeks, which is Frentech and rather Base Chain. So if you don't know, Base Chain has been launched using the OP Substack, which means that you can think of it as it's a L3 on Optimism. It's not really an L3, it's just using their Substack technology. But the critical thing is that 20% of the entire Base Chain's revenues will come to OP. Already OP is earning a lot of revenues and it's a fantastic blockchain. I think you need to use it once to really see it. But the reason I mention this is that, here we go. Aerodrome launched last week. If you don't know what Aerodrome is a fork of Velodrome. Velodrome is the number one DEX on Optimism. Velodrome is a fork of Solidly. Let's not talk about that. But they have this very, very, very nice incentive model similar to Curve. So Velodrome doesn't work like Uniswap and all, where liquidity providers come, provide liquidity, earn the fees, and you come and swap. They work on a completely different model where if you are providing liquidity on Velodrome, you will be earning Velo tokens. Okay, and it's the same for Aerodrome, of course. They work on the same tokenomics. So if you're providing liquidity on, let's say, Aerodrome, you'll be earning Aero tokens. the fees of your pool will go to whoever votes for your pool. So let's say there are 10 pools there. Whoever votes for those pools, the fees goes to them. So it's basically curved incentive model. It's been very successful in the past as long as the TVL continues to grow. And I think Aerodrome launch was an absolute success. Basis TVL was basically 180 million before this Aerodrome launch. Literally in 3 days, they have doubled Basis entire TVL to 400 million. And the token itself has got, my God, it's got slaughtered. Let me just, I don't know if you'll get on TradingView. I want to show you that. I don't even want to tell you about the token. Do you think we can find it? I didn't expect to find it yet. I don't think it's here yet. But Aerodrome token is essentially down 80% in the last 3 days, which is okay. It's just a launch token. It will find its base soon. I say base on base, but yeah, I don't think that should affect anything. I think this is fantastic news. Having a really, really powerful DEX like Aerodrome come here and just double the TVL shows you that base chain actually is capable of growing, and as base grows, optimism grows. I'm definitely going to be migrating some funds onto Aerodrome. This is just my personal thing. They're giving you some ridiculous APRs right now. So I'm just going to check it out. We're going to do one last coverage of one more quick news, and then we'll go over our protocol review. That is Friendtech. I don't know. I'm sure that if you've been in the crypto space, you're following Friendtech. Friendtech is a social fi platform where you can monetize your friends. That's what they call it. Essentially you can buy shares of different users. So like if you're a Twitter user, you could come here, link your Twitter account, or it doesn't have to be Twitter. It could just be OnlyFans. It could be anything. You have OnlyFans people coming here. People can buy shares of yourself, I guess. And if people start to like you, your shares will go up and people can sell it. It's like a stock market, but of users. And as you can see, the usage, this was the hype for 3 days. And I was very, very, very confident of this. I'm going to say, like I told you so a little bit, that it's just died. Because it's just hype, it's just random name calling. If Twitter itself, you see people just loudly talking about themselves, saying, oh my God, I'm the best, follow me, follow me. Friendtech is just that into 100. Everybody's going there like, buy my share, it will go up. I have bought my share, you buy my share. There's no information, there's no knowledge. It's not a very well thought out platform. Who knows, maybe long term, they'll just say airdrop and suddenly it'll go up again. But I don't know, these kind of platforms are very difficult to know whether they'll succeed or fail. So far, it's just absolutely gone back to zero. Let's see if they come up with some new usages. I want to do a quick check. Do we have even more than one user? Or is it just you, Rajni? It's just you. Okay. So, yeah, I don't like Friendtech either. So, let me do one thing first of all. I was going to host at least one giveaway, maybe two. Since nobody joined me and you have kept me company for so long, I'm just going to give it away to you directly. DM me on WhatsApp, DM me your crypto wallet address. I think I've sent it before. I think I've done a giveaway. But just DM me again. What do you want? Today we're covering Radiant protocol. I was either going to give away some Matic, or if you feel like aapko Arbitrum pasand hai, so I'll give you some Radiant tokens on Arbitrum. You decide which you would prefer, okay? So message me on WhatsApp. We'll figure that out. Let's get started on our protocol coverage. This is essentially the highlight for the day. You prefer Matic. You see Radiant protocol. After that, you decide. I'm just kidding. I'll send you over Matic. I'll send some Matic over to you. Don't worry about it. So first of all, do you know about Radiant by any chance? Do you know what it is, how it works? Any information about it you have? All right, then I'm very happy. So Radiant is an omni-chain lending and borrowing platform. Very simply, think about it as Aave V2. So it's the same as Aave. You can put your crypto, borrow other crypto. You pay interest. If your price goes below some value, they will liquidate you. All the same things. All right. So what are the, okay, again, this is me doing my personal review. I'm not trying to be some professional deep dive person, meaning that I've used the platform. I'm still using the platform. I have money in the platform. And I'm talking about my experience with the platform over the past 6 months to 1 year. I've been following it for a while, and I really think it's one of the biggest foundations of the DeFi 2.0 movement, along with GMX and all. I think it's one of the better platforms on the Arbitrum blockchain. So let's just go over how the platform works. First of all, you'll see that they have very simple deposit and borrow tokens. Let's just go over one token to simplify the entire view. As you can see here, you can deposit these 7 tokens, and you can also borrow any of them. So let's imagine this. You're depositing USDC. Okay. Let me do it from here actually. Right. You're depositing USDC. Very simple. If you deposit USDC, you're earning a borrow APR of about 2%. Plus, they're giving you Radiant tokens worth around 3%. So Radiant incentivizes usage of their entire platform through giving their token. So whether you're borrowing or depositing, you will be earning in Radiant tokens in some way. We don't know how long they'll be incentivizing or anything, but it definitely is. It's been going on for quite a while and it seems somewhat sustained. So this part I think is not very complicated. I think the interesting part about it is, let's say you want to earn this Radiant token incentive. This is where Radiant's new tokenomics came in, which actually kind of has changed the entire thing. DeFiVerse itself has copied their tokenomics, this specific aspect of it. That's why I'm telling you, like, I really like Radiant. If you want this emissions of Radiant tokens, you need to buy something called DLP. DLP is, so you know how normally protocols say, you stake my token, you will get my token utility. Radiant is doing something different. If you want to earn these emissions, whether you're borrowing or lending, whatever you're doing, what you have to do is you have to get DLP worth 5% of your overall usage on the platform. Suppose I have deposited $500 of USDC and I've borrowed, let's say, okay, I put $1,000 of USDC, I've borrowed $500 of Ethereum. Why would you do this? You would do this if you wanted to short Ethereum or something. You can buy the Ethereum and sell it and then buy it back at a later price and pay it back. Just as an example. It's one of the interesting ways to short a crypto. So let's say I put $1,000 and I borrow $500. So what you need to do is, you need to deposit 5% of DLP tokens if you want to unlock the emissions. So 1,500 ka 5%, $75 hota hai. So you have to buy $75 of DLP. Now what is DLP? DLP is essentially an 80-20 liquidity pool consisting of Radiant tokens and Ethereum, which means you have to go on to Balancer protocol. I'll just open it quickly, but we won't go too long into that. You will see that they are by far the biggest pool. So a DLP pool is essentially 80% Radiant tokens and 20% Ethereum. And you have to lock this into the Radiant platform if you want to unlock the emissions. I think this is a fantastic token incentive model. Let me just explain why. Because Radiant, so much of the Radiant is locked here, if you want to swap Radiant and Ethereum, you essentially have to come and do it on Balancer only. They will only give you the best rates, they are the highest liquidity and they are the deepest purses. So what this means is, when you come and lock your Radiant tokens on the platform, the fees that you earn goes to the Radiant protocol. What this means is the protocol is earning their own liquidity of all the swaps that happen between them, which give them fantastic utility. So here's the beauty of the platform. You're depositing and borrowing, that aspect is not such a big deal, very easy to understand. To unlock emissions, you need to lock DLP, 5%. The second utility of DLP, which is fantastic, is here. You can see this here. These are the APRs you get if you lock DLP for the maximum amount. The maximum amount is 3 or 6 or 12 months. So I think 12 months is the maximum amount. What this means is, if you lock DLP for 12 months, you will essentially be earning 40, and again, you're not financial advice. These numbers, I've seen these numbers go down to like 40, 35 and go all the way up to 80 also. So these numbers are changing and you know this, None of this is telling you that you have to do this, DYOR. If you lock the thing, you earn a part of the protocol revenue. So as people are lending and borrowing, a part of the protocol revenue goes to all the DLP stakers. So if you think of what I'm doing on this platform, let me just explain to you, to tell you why I think this platform is fantastic. This is what I've done with my personal funds, okay? Again, I'll just remind you for the, I don't know, many time, that be careful before you do all this. They have this cool feature called looping. Looping means, what I have done is, I've deposited DAI, I've borrowed some more DAI. I've again deposited that DAI, again I've borrowed some little less DAI, again I've deposited that DAI, again I've borrowed some DAI, again I've deposited DAI. So if you'll see totally what I'm doing is, I have borrowed like some amount of DAI and I've deposited some amount of DAI. So even though I'd put originally about, let's say $100 into the platform, I'm getting exposure of close to $700, which means in that $700, in $300, I'm earning 10%, and in $400, I'm earning 2%. But I have to pay interest on the whole thing overall. So roughly, it will add up to about 18%, okay? 15 to 18%. The reason I'm telling you these numbers is I just want you to have a good understanding as someone who's actually doing it. Why I like this so much is that it's, for me, as far as I'm concerned, my liquidation rate is like 87 cents. Okay. So for me, I don't know if DAI will reach 87 cents anytime. That is if it reaches, then I get liquidated. That is the risk that I'm taking. But as long as DAI stays above 87 cents, or if it's going slowly deeper, I can repay the amount also. It's not that I can't repay it. As long as DAI stays above 87 cents, I'm earning at roughly 18%. So remember, you're essentially paying a little bit of DAI and you're buying Radiant, because here you can see the deposit APRs are like 1.7 and the borrow is like 10.78. So through these looping things, you can think of it as you'll be paying little DAI to accumulate Radiant tokens. I really like Radiant. I really like DLP. I think my favorite thing about this platform is it really has a sexy UI. It feels really good to use. It's clean. It's white. It's neutral, and everything looks good. I wish I could show you how the dashboard and all looks. Because can we see the dashboard? Yeah. So they just show you a platform revenue right here. Whatever you earn, on the emissions, you need to vest it for about 90 days, or you can zap it into DLP immediately. The DLP, you can choose to lock it. Another interesting highlight is, please just check with the Discord on this. But if you lock in DLP even now for about 1 year, you'll also be airdropped some Arbitrum tokens over the course of a year. I don't know how much, but I expect it to be like maybe 10 or 20% of the amount you drop. Though don't hold me responsible for that, just check it out. So that is Radiant. I think they have a fantastic token flywheel where they incentivize lending and borrowing through their tokens. But if you want to get their tokens and unlock those emissions, you need to hold DLP, which locks a lot of their tokens out of the supply for 1 year, which really keeps the ecosystem going. And another important fact of Radiant is that Binance Labs recently invested into them. I mentioned this in the last stream. Binance Labs recently invested close to 10 million into them. I think this may sound weird, but 10 million, it's a massive amount, but it's also not so big for a protocol like this. I think the one thing is that because Binance is backing them, I think that is what is the critical fact. Binance hardly backs 5-10 companies ever. So that's really interesting. The token has seen a pretty reasonable price movement. I think last year we ourselves entered the token. Here I'm not going to be talking too much about price, but we entered the token around 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. It's been holding steady between 20, 30 and 40 cents. I know that's actually a 50% price movement, but in crypto all these things go. You can also see that a lot of DLP has been locked, and they're hosting a lot. They're currently on multiple chains. They're planning to launch on Ethereum very, very soon. They're also going to be launching on multi-chain. Eventually, they want to go omni-chain. It is kind of omni-chain, and an absolutely fantastic protocol overall. I would definitely say that if you've been in the crypto space for a while, you know what Aave is. I think Radiant is like a super upgraded Aave in one sense. Not better than Aave or anything. Aave has in fact come out with so many more new products like GHO, and Aave itself is starting to do a lot of great things. But yeah, that's about it for Radiant. I think I want to keep it simple and crisp. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to know more about the platform? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to spend like another 5 minutes just for fun. I can see that we haven't got too many viewers on the stream. Yeah, now you think you want Radiant. I was hoping you'd say that. Sure. Can I send you some DLP? That would be fun. How do I send you DLP? I don't know if I can send you DLP. I don't know if DLP tokens can be sent. They probably can, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, so you want me to send you? I'm going to be sending like a very small amount. It's just a kind of tiny amount. Yeah, we have Chirag Andy here, forever silent admin and co-founder. You'll have to mint it. Smooth. I'll tell you what I'll do. Okay, I'll send you some Radiant. First thing, it's a very small amount. The giveaways are really tiny. If a lot of people came, no, I definitely don't mind giving away big amounts of money. But I want some people to come on who build some love for the community. I'll send you some Radiant, okay? We'll keep in touch on WhatsApp. I should chill for 2 minutes, play some music, de-stress a bit. I want to see if anybody else is joining the stream. Just maybe we can talk about our week. I had a good week. I hope you guys had a good week. And let's see. Let me bring the music up a bit so we can just hang out. Yeah, this should be good. Let's do my favorite task. It is just loaf around on the DeFiVerse Twitter account. Just scroll through, see if there's anything interesting going on. Let's see if there's any interesting tweets. ThorSwap has liquidity issues. Nothing that I noticed. Is there some news recently? I checked out my ThorSwap. I've been providing liquidity on ThorSwap. I checked day before yesterday. I didn't see any issues. Let me Google. Did you hear about anything? I did read about some things where because they were having some bugs, they paused the chain a couple of times. But I don't remember hearing about any liquidity issues. Let me take a look. Oh, you're talking about the stable coins, right? Because they've allowed stable coins to come on, right? Well, let me not say liquidity issues. What we need to think about is as an opportunity, actually. Let me drop the music down a bit. I think they recently introduced stable coins into their savers. Come, let's go over ThorSwap. I really like ThorSwap here. What is this? How do you find the website, guys? Oh, hey, let me go the intelligent way. I'm crushing it, huh? Good solid movement. Maybe not. No, but definitely got hammered. This humbled in the last week, I think. I'm scared to show some of these APRs, dude. USDC APR has been absolutely ridiculous. Are you seeing this? दिख रहा है आपको? So yeah, you're right. Liquidity issues बोल सकते हो, लेकिन ये क्या बकवास है? Avalanche USDC 40%, Ethereum USDT 48%. This is stable, by the way. You're just lending. You're not doing anything. No liquidity providing, nothing. I'll just put off. I have some USDC on Avalanche. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think they're having any liquidity issues. Platform definitely has been crushing it. They came out with a new thing called streaming swaps, where you can essentially do zero slippage or very low slippage transactions, even for amounts like in millions of dollars. That's why they've been having massive success. Let me research. You may be right, and maybe I've not noticed something. This is some juicy yields, huh? Then Rajni, tell me about some platform you like or some platform you use. Let's just go over the platform, hang out for a couple of minutes. Quail? Quai? No, I don't know what is that. Don't tell me it's another blockchain. Another blockchain. Quai network dynamic EV centralized. It looks interesting. What is the USP? I'm a little bit tired of so many blockchains because like ये देखो यार, just एक बार दिखाता हूँ कितने blockchains है, चाहिए क्या इतना? I'm just going to start scrolling very slowly, okay, so that you can just see how many chains there are. Hey, what is happening? Going on. And these are the famous ones. I just want to tell you that, they definitely are probably a very good platform. I'm not denying it. I'm not trying to say anything. But there are some fantastic animations. Let's read what is that? Scaling without compromise. Reaching the telemma and doing the tetralemma. Some killer animations. Just for this animation, we should join the testnet. It definitely looks very interesting. I'll admit that I think it's a good idea. All quiet blockchains are braided together in a single interoperable network. So Koi is going to stand as the L1. They're going to deploy multiple L2s, and all the L2s are going to be secured by all the blockchains. Okay, that's a very intelligent way of doing it, using more blockchains. It looks great, yeah. It looks very interesting. What the YT says. Let's try it. Product तो अच्छा दिख रहा है, इतना तो बता दूंगा. Let me get some earphones on. Oh, if I play this and you need to listen, I need to actually set up some audio. Give me a second. Give me just 1 second now. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, this is something I'm a little bit new to. Let's try this. Yeah. Media source, here we go. That's not it. I don't know how to give audio to the window. Shit, not tech savvy. I'm not going to play the video because it will just be on mute. I would have liked to, but this is what I would have liked to, but this is what I would have liked to, but this is what I would have liked to. Let's try this. Can you hear anything? You have to let me know. Can you hear me? Josh is muted. Sad. Okay, I give up. Let's not do this. It's too stressful. Extremely unprofessional streamer. I apologize for that. I hope आप गुस्सा नहीं हुए. ठीक है. I will check out Koi Network. Thank you for the suggestion. They definitely look a lot better as a blockchain. And can hear some weird sound, he says. I don't think there should be any issue right now. All right. That's it for today, I feel. हम चलेंगे अभी. Thanks for showing up, Rajni. I guess it was just you and me hanging out. Have a good day and take care.